Another morning again inside Riyadh. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country Riyadh. Anyway, before I go to the Wala now Riyadh, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside Riyadh. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country Riyadh. Anyway, before I go to the Wala now Riyadh, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So
good morning and welcome to another beautiful edition of a program we call Colres right on Riyadh na YouTube and on Facebook. Well, today we don't come back for make we able to talk about the different issues them where they inside the different paper them for this morning. And of course, we will kind of look at them front page here also and we guess we will actually come in and analyze the story them. Well, it give the own opinion into their story. I remember saying not to this particular person, the person who can carry it at some point, not to them can write them, but in some cases, now some of them we can write and story them can actually sit down now so we follow we talk about the different story them where they inside them paper them where they don't publish for the morning. Well, now we're going to the first paper for this morning, where now the Concord Times newspaper. The Concord Times newspaper gets a story about a headline we say Samuel Kamara, my priority is to unite the people and take them out of poverty. You as well get another story inside this paper. At the front page, we say LEONE Rock Metal Group recognized for supporting FBC with a running boss. And you as well get is the leadership skill and the popularity of Alfred Peter Conte underestimated, and 3,630 polling centers, 11,832 polling stations for 2023 elections. This is another story for you inside this edition of the Concord Times newspaper. And the next one for this morning on the Politico, we say Lassa fever kills 2 in Bo. Ahmadi's impressed Bio and calls to tackle cervical cancer. Mayor leave office March 1st. This is another story there for you inside this edition of the Politico. And the next one at the Freedom Post, we say over arise IIP deal. China Sierra Leone relations heading for collapse. And you as well get SLMA Executive Director rebrand Sierra Leone at IMO, and Freetown Mayor eyed for APC running mate. This is another story for you inside this edition of Freetown Post. You get as well other story them where they inside this particular paper. We say congratulations Abdul Karim on your graduation day. And you get Orange opens 14 digital center. You get accused asked me to swap fake dollar for real notes. Access Bank staff testifies. And FBC students committed to High Court for sharing Adebayo's message. And as well, there is more inflation complexity ahead. This is another story for you inside the Freedom Post for this morning. The next one, now the AZ newspaper, we say Connor Indigenes launch campaign strategy to re-elect President Bio, and on providing technical assistance, UK experts team visits Sierra Leone Maritime, and vehicle knock to death unknown pedestrian. This is another story for you inside the edition of AZ newspaper. And the next one at the Tribune Times, we say Sierra Leone signs MOU with European Union Law Organization, and Milestone Technology College students launches its campus management system. And you get other story them with the inside this ACC host OGP steering committee. This is another story there for you inside the Tribune Times. Next one at the public review, we say I am the way for a better saloon. Samura Kamara declares. And you as well get for 2023 election bio Julde, and maritime boss goes up at IMO general meeting. This is another story for you inside this edition of the public review. Next one, now the premier news, we say LIMG recognized for supporting FBC. Then LEONE rock metal group. Okay, I think I get that. They say ASA University pushes for revised condition of service, and SLECARD and partners train 30 agribusiness and companies, SMEs, cooperatives. This is another story there for you inside the premier news. And of course, Balanta Academy to hold international music event. This evening. Music evening. All right. We go to the next paper for this morning. When at the Health newspaper say courts to decide Kamarimba's fate today. And barely 4 months to the polls, another trouble looms in APC, and 2 die of Lassa fever. Government must tackle challenge in our health sector, and parliament integrity at stake over dangerous arise deal. This is another story for inside the health paper this morning. And the next paper for this morning, now the Salon Compass, we say Bio endorses Gentle. Mafia Chinese company exposed 200 million ghost investment, nowhere to be seen. This is another story for you inside the Compass newspaper. The next one at the Independent Observer, we say Arise IIP, a better deal for Sierra Leone, and Bio presents scorecard. Koidu Limited pays surface rent to beneficiaries. This is another story for you inside the Independent Observer. The New Age newspaper said the same team, APC Western Region endorsed Samura Kamara and Cherry Kuku. The other side of the story of accident involving Firstlady, truck driver, FBC student in critical condition. Professor Jonas Redwood Sawyer presides over Warfield. This is another story there for you inside the New Age. Very sorry. The next one are the Standard Times, where it say Gender Empowerment Act lies exposed. Ilraj debunks misinformation. Another 5 years of economic failure Salon cannot afford. You get a picture of Samura Kamara, and for supporting FBC with a boss, Leon Rock Metal Group recognized. This is another story for you inside this edition of Standard Times. The Guardian Post say Faith Bunjahun Tucker, okay, Faith Bunjahun Tucker ready to serve Banff District Council, and concern APC aspirant right PPLC. KKY should read this. President Bio detractors are fatigued with political lies. And SLPP minister threatens journalists. Alikaba visit disputed Yenga. This is another story there for you inside the program this morning. And of course, the executive, now the next paper, as they set to frustrate mining companies, Parliament urged to reject Arise IPP. SLMA Executive Director Excel at IMO General Assembly, and Sludge observes World Radio Day. SLMA holds a technical assessment meeting with international partners. This is another story inside the executive. And the next one are the Gleaner, we say June 24th, elections amid growing economic and political tension, promoting women leadership through radio. What is Tony Blair doing in Africa? This is another story for you inside Glare newspaper. And the last paper for this morning. Why? Very sorry. The last paper for this morning at the Awoko newspaper, we say prosecutors in Massako's appeal hearing express confidence in witnesses despite concern about inconsistent testimonies, and race for APC flag bearer ticket. Supporters okayed Samura Kamara's intention, and LEONE Rock Metal Group recognized for supporting FBC with a boss, and Kiddies career fear unleashes genius potential in every child. This is another story for you inside the Awoko newspaper for this morning. And of course, we can go now and get guests inside the program. But in the meantime, let's just take this break. If you just come in, please like and share the program. Thank you very much. We appreciate you for that.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala na we are, let's just go to the kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join we on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper.
All right, welcome back. From that break day. We actually don't get we guests now inside the program. We will come and engage them on the different issues them we don't get today inside the program. Well, this person here, so a senior journalist, we don't get wealth of experience. They don't practice for long time. This na person way before say where he taking and he put on paper and pen, then you see the best out of waiting he actually they write. He always don't try for be balanced in story them, and they don't bring out the best of his ability to different issues the way he don't cover all of these years. And a person this again where he use a mot for analyze issue, you know go on for he keep quiet because he actually they bring them for you you understand and to the best of your ability. Now, senior colleague and a person this way have been done they admire as well in terms of how he write and other things them. So today now the first time we will host them inside the program, and he now the managing editor for one paper we then call Guardian Post. I just project the Guardian Post for you, let you see and first of all, so you will know exactly what in the time for talk about. This is the paper Guardian Post. And he named Mr. Showers, Cecil Showers, who don't join me inside the program this morning. Welcome to the program, Mr. Showers.
Thanks very much, Ali.
All right, and Mr. Showers, we get one traditional question we can start for ask people then. The program in name na Koreas. So the question we are going to ask you, when na the last time where you actually eat Koreas?
I think I do that last week. Yeah, last week.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I did that last week. Yeah.
waiting at the best sauce where you like?
I got varieties of sauces then. Possibly cassava leaves and potato leaves.
All right.
Those are the two sauces. Yeah.
Okay. So whose one will you intend for giving this morning inside the Koreas?
I think the potato leaf. Yeah.
All right. So if that be the case, we will start with your own paper in the Guardian Post. We already did on the screen. It gets this big banner headline. We get this one with a faith. Bunjahum talk already to serve bonds district council. You as well get concerned APC aspirant right to PPRC. You get KKY should read this, and you get President Bio. Detractors are fatigued with political lies. So we get a lot of issues them. So we go take them one for let we just analyze them. Let me start with this one with KKY. Yeah, you say KKY should read this. Yeah, although this not the front page, but what exactly you try for project?
Yeah, and thank very much, Ali. This is my first time coming to the show. On behalf of Guardian Post newspaper, of course, you guys are doing a very good job. I just want you guys to keep up the fire burning.
Thank you.
According to KKY should know this. You know, we have been seeing since 2-3 months now, lots of political issue within the country. We all know that KKY was from the Southern People's Party during the 2018 election. We all see the wrangling that was having with some faction with the party, which at the end of the day, they left the SLPP party with huge support. They formed the National Grand Coalition.
Sorry. So because of the audience, them we actually want to let you talk the Creole, so we go able for get everything.
Okay. We all know say KKY did with SLPP. Yeah, of course, he was born and bred with SLPP. But after I left in UN job, we all see because from political ambition, we kind of saloon. And he joined the SLPP. Just like what's normally happen at the APC, between the Samoa Kamaras and the Tanzania factions. Yeah. So KKY tried for come inside. I mean, there are lots of wranglings on and on with other people in the SLPP. At the end of the day, for cut story short, they're not able for studying the SLPP. So they form a young political party, we are the National Grand Coalition, we are the NDC. And traditionally, the NDC basically come out from the Pakaba faction, the late Pakaba, because when you see the like of IJ Kaba, Janice Bright, and so on and so forth, these are the people who will be loyal to Pakaba. So then come with KKY, then from the NDC, and we all see the 2018 election, the scramble of the NDC now from Cambia, and Cambia and the KKY come out. We see the seats all from the parliamentary seats in Cambia, the local election and the district council election, entirely KKY and take the whole NDC. Now, what we slowly try to tell you is that since KKY be member of parliament, of course, now you are the leader for NDC now parliament. There are lots of development there where the people are Cambia they cry for. Now you don't pass 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, now 5 years so in the council now. But still people are not see this kind of development. So the story they try to talk say, since all the wealth of ideas that we PQI get, all the ideas that we don't pull a year, all the talk on radio, they talk on television, they write on newspaper, they talk on parliament, but still the people that are Cambia, they're able to see the actual thing we PQI for do. Yes, of course, it doesn't sound the things that we see in Cambia district, but there are a lot of undone things that the way the people at Cambia they expect to kick right for do, but at the end of the day, you know for do and they can't see anything. So for cost so short, and that is the story they try to talk about.
All right. Okay, so I think the noise they come from your side. Now the line actually. Not like for say anything they on from we guest inside, but now the line they echo. So what we think say we can do, because from where me they talk, they go back inside program and come out. So we need for drop and come back because we get a lot of things then.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before
Alright, welcome back. We actually they try for see what we can do for address that particular thing. It actually na the line it bounce back from me side. But I'll ask you this question. You get another story where very much important. We see them days the outside Samoa Kamara actually go and declare for the declare intention for be the flag bearer. But in this piece, you as well write something where say concern and APC. Well, I'll just go back to the story. I just mistakenly get out of that. Okay. You say concern APC aspirant right PPRC. You they talk about the flag bearer aspirants then?
Yeah, no, I mean, not only the flag bearer aspirant, you know, say the All People's Congress Party, I mean, the Medina Court, I mean, they come up with a new constitutions. You know, they began the selection criteria and this the elective criteria also. And from the past years and decades, that this selection criteria they do. But there are a lot of people that they disenfranchise them. They're not able for one man can just come on a pick and this push around. That they endorse them. So now they're going to courts. Then get this the court and say now they form a new constitution. Now they don't get this new constitution also now. Then go back to the court and tell the court say now we don't get a new constitution. So now the court don't tell them now say now we wanna go now and make una lower level election, from lower level election, district election, ward election, and national election. And these people are also now we don't tell the party back to PPRC now. These are people that will come up from the national and district and ward election and members them, because there are a lot of things that will happen within I mean the inter-party politics within the People's Congress Party is really troubling, because when you watch, just like what you see last week, we see Samoa Kamara declare na Makeni, and the run up to the national delegate election when this coming week so we get about 15 flag bearer them we don't declare for lead the party. But at the end of the day now, all the party, the entire party stakeholders, and I don't focus on a single individual. and when I see individually, Daniel and Samoa Kamara. And when you watch all the others, the likes of Petito, the likes of Richard Conte, and others, and these are the same thing where they happen to the APC during the 2018 election, where we see Sena McKinney, winner and winner the former president, where solely and only it tried to pick Samoa Kamara, where at the end of the day, a lot of members at the party, they got for left the party, although they're not left the party, but at the end of the day, they don't make that seriousness day. We get serious problem for the party for lost election 2018 to the current President Julius Maada Bio. And these are the same things that we don't begin to see soon now. Now, then they go this election, the National Delegate Convention. Because now we call and say this is a National Delegate Convention. These are coronation. These are coronation we then go to Samoa Kamara. I mean, everybody knows that. So, as a journalist, we try for CC. This same thing happened in 2018. Then it happened back to 2023. Because at the end of the day, when it disenfranchised all the other candidates, the likes of Petito, the likes of Richard Conte, Paul Kamara. I mean, there are others where are senior.
But wait, in this particular thing, I think they get what they call the convention they come, and everybody, the delegates and get for vote in this one. Unlike the 2017 convention, now just honest by Kuman, I say I pick Samura.
Ali, I mean, they're not for vote, but this is like coronation. Just like normal, we see what's happen at the lower level election, the district elections there. Don't now Samoa line. Watch all the people that we then get from lower the world election, the district and the other election that we then get. Now the same line in the go. And anybody for happen back this coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and McKinney. Just like how Indy Samoa declare. Look McKinney. I mean, we are going back to the same thing what's in the 2018 election. Samoa last week, 2 weeks back, he was at Parliament. The whole parliament, about 50-something members of APC parliamentarian, 40-something members then go, they endorse them. Where they not do unto all the other flag bearer them.
Yeah,
so
they not do unto the other flag bearer them because now the one where then choose say na in forbid the flag bearer and then throw them support to.
No, but that's not democracy. That's not democracy. You don't forget to play field. All manner for come on board. So if all the members of parliament then, now the APC, I've been saying that 1 or 2 not be the parliament today. So just tell me. And these are people that really represent the party from the grassroots to the district and to the constituency then. They don't declare their support for one man. So don't tell me how the convention will look like. So it's like coronation. It's not about
coronation stroke endorsement.
Yeah, something like that. Coronation to endorsement. And I will tell you from the journalistic point of view, the same thing that when the APC and see 2018, now the same thing that will happen 2023 election. They don't forget lots of members that will not be very, very dissatisfied with the party. If not that, sometimes they will be back out on the party, they send it and send somewhere else. These are the same thing that they go. This same Samoa faction, and they go throughout. You will tell me that after and Sunday, the same Samoa faction, and they go.
Okay.
And there are lots of these members that within the party.
Still inside the Samoa issue. Let's look at this other paper when at the public review. Public review say, I am the way for a better Salone. Then actually they quote Samoa from a statement during an intention where you go for good declare intention. So what do you think about the statement of Samoa? Basically, it talks about a lot of things then. They talk about the economy, they talk about the justice system, they talk about the health and other things then. You think, say, waiting it talk, he actually get a sabi or not just political statement?
Yeah, Aliyu, of course, say Samoa has been within the governance system of this country since Pakaba in time. No, since MPRC in time. From MPRC, from Pakaba, from Tena to Aneskoma. I mean, he's a good technocrat. Yeah, I mean, but he has been there for the past decades. But we don't see anything like that really happen. During the Kuma administration, he was Bank Governor, Minister of Finance, how do you call this other ministry? Minister of Internal Affairs. He served about 3 to 4 ministries within the Kuma administration.
Okay. Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Finance, and Bank Governor.
And Bank Governor. Yeah, but we see, so we don't see better things then. Now, doing your tenure, and it's Kuma made this country also, and it puts alone on a cash trap. Yeah, Yeah, we go liquidation the entire country. Money not be there. Pass the thing, one or two things a day. So he asked the question again. Waiting for there for give. Although go tell me say critics, although in people that will tell me say sometimes he was not the head, not to be the president, but we be presidents now. It will be a kind of things that we will change things they don't. But to be honest with you, I'm not seeing that much because there are a lot of people that they behind in Samoa. These are hungry muggers. These are those political opportunists. Them who they just want kind of more for control the system, corrupt the system. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not seeing that much. Yeah, he's a good technocrat. To be honest with you, he's a good technocrat that's been with the system for the past decades. But I don't think anything will come up with the table. And mind you, back, they meet up they come up meet up a president. We don't serve. We got the political might. They got the finance. You know, they don't go to the first election 2018. You see how the election come out. Although the second round, I mean, president, you know, beat on that to that far extreme. Yeah. But now when it comes now, with a lot of people that now we don't dissatisfied within the APC, especially the Nakono angle, take to the north, not Utroko, not Karine, Koinadugu, and Kambia. You understand that these are people that we really don't for dissatisfied with the party. And these
So
are
in
people
other
that
words, you dey try for tell we say the APC need for take care of all the aggrieved member them if they forget edge over the ruling party for the election.
Yeah, definitely they have to do that, especially the Kono faction. You know, the Samsumana. These are possible APC not for left. You know, the Samsumana. When he talks about Kono, look at 2018. What things Samsumana do not Kono.
So when you talk about APC not for left Samsumana, what exactly you mean?
Yeah, I mean, we all know the issue in terms of this membership issue, blah, 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 and then kind of things and they. Now, they say when they go to this convention and then go try for votes, either for Canada Party, or not for Canada Party. And, I mean, between me and you, all people that don't say Kono without Samsumana, I mean, 2018 election this year, the likes of Diana Konomani, the Logos Kuruma, others there, they never for Kono. We see for Sikla, all the seats there, all the members of parliament there.
You see like the C4C will actually do the same thing, or we will see the vote of C4C go to the SLPP.
No, the C4C is a dead party now, to be honest with you. I mean, for the 2023 election, not about the C4C, it has to be between SLPP and APC. Yeah, because rumors they go about say, I mean, the current leader for the C4C in parliament, I mean, went for super for the SLPP.
What do you think?
So the C4C and the C4C, Lamina.
Yeah, I mean, you get a rumor say get for go over, but what do you think?
Yeah, definitely he has to go. Just
why you feel say Emerson will choose SLPP and not APC?
Yeah, we all know what's happened. He was a mayor during APC time. We all see when they suspend her. We all see the kind humiliation we get. I mean, they don't know a lot on APC, and I don't believe say he go for APC. And the likes of the Diana Konomani, they're already ahead of Nakono now. I mean, he and Emerson Lamina, the likes of Sansma, they're all same bedfellows. They're not really eye to eye. So obviously, now nobody know go now. You know, APC, the only party go right now. SLPP.
Okay, let's go back to your paper. Let's go back to your paper. This story that we are going to follow, we talk about. And where you say President Bio detractors are fatigued with political lies. Tell me about this story.
Yeah, that's I guest writer, and that's fairly beyond the guest writer. We know especially now election they come,
okay.
We get lots of propaganda go around. I mean, people that they say this. I mean, political propaganda they go around. When they open the radios, not political propaganda.
Okay.
When they read the newspapers, not political propaganda. When they go through the social media, of course, the social media is toxic, it's deadly in terms of political propaganda. So now down here, the story try to say the president do a lot of work them, so people that forget a chance for going second time. Why is the other people that they talk say no, the president not do better thing they hate, so I mean, it should not be happening second time. That's something like that.
Okay. So I want to take the next issue we get for do with the health newspaper. The next health newspaper get this big banner headline where they put say Kamaremba court to decide Kamaremba's fate today. Barely okay, I think that they say court to decide Kamaremba's fate today. Basically in judgment day today, the 14th of February. You know, tell me about this issue.
Yeah.
You know, what do you make up of this headline?
talk about Karema issue, the more I feel sad to be Sierra Leonean. We all know, say, the Karema issue don't take a political U-turn. Kamagimba is the head of a whole political party. We all know that. And these are cases, of course, yeah. I mean, we all know, say, rape in this country also, I mean, they are against the constitution of this country. But in this country, we don't see people that they defile younger picking more than they give them bail. People that they kill, we are believe say killing, none are the worst in terms of the constitution. But they're giving them bail. But Kamagimba has been in prison for the past years. I mean, it's political. And for the justice system, we cannot continue like this. The justice system, we cannot continue like this. I mean, justice delayed is justice denied. The man don't suffer. I mean, it's terrible. And normally the left hand side today, right now, say if I'm not thinking normally will be the man we will be left yesterday. Yeah, it's completely down. I mean, it don't completely, it don't at the lowest of low. Kamagimba. In political party right now, we all see. I mean, the people now we don't need that the ruling governments right now don't capture in political party because during the SLPP convention have been too many, and the head of the political party don't declare for SLPP. They don't declare for President Bio. Saying that President Bio that is support for 2023 election. But the man is incarceration. The man is in Pademba Wood. All the person don't come on now, don't go hijacking party now, and they don't support the SLPP. So what did they tell you? Say, I mean, it's all about politics. Yeah, it's all about politics. Now just upset today the courts will try to forgive the man bill. At least the man live a life. But after the man come on a prison, I don't think so we'll get more of Kamagimba again because the man is completely down.
Health-wise, psychologically.
Yeah, completely. We all know it was a very much serious. The man where they hit hard on the current regime before they arrest her, before he fall that this rape issue also. Every week, every day, Kamagimba must go on the social media to expose the heels of the government here. By the end of the day, they watch him. I mean, it's all about politics. But it's very sad. I mean, so we Africa, they practice politics. But you cannot see that in the Western world or in America and other parts of the world. But when it comes to Africa, we see those kind of dirty politics. But it's very bad for democracy. It's not the move of democracy.
Okay, so you expect at all say they go get bail today?
Yeah, let not prejudice the matter. Let us hope say the judge or the judiciary.
But don't look at it other way. Because of the kind case where we don't hear you, and we know we go into the matter deeply, but I don't listen. In case the one of the thing where they can gonna cut for them say it go it on the HPK, and we are different top officials they don't make statements where they not go directly but indirectly they not they address the issue. Like recently in the SLPP convention, we are outside the first lady say now people are not the care go picking in a hotel again for phone, and we not say it wants to be linked to that particular issue there. So you think say at all, you know, better go come out of them because like in your opinion, I feel say I know the season go get bail at all.
Yeah, they don't get bail. No, where it's right. He has been given bail.
Yes.
They don't get bail. Yeah, he has been given bail. But the problem now, they say the man is flight fixed. The man gets American passport. I think they get a British passport. So now because they say for tender them both them passports in it. Now that's the problem. If they don't get bail, then say but for tender both of them passports in it because the man is flight fixed. Now that's the issue. But again, when you go back, you know, it's all happening in Kono. It happened in Kono this street. They say because according to him, he said they visit the family then, the particular the victim. Yeah. They pay for key, they have the family and then kind of then solve the thing and then. We don't know who side other issue come out, say something just pop up, then put one to arrest for the man. In fact, now the man says go to CID, now he go give himself to CID, say yeah, look me. So can you imagine that kind of thing and then? So I know they say if now you do that kind of thing, why not for those they in hiding? Why you will give yourself it CID for that kind of thing? So that's the question again.
But you see, you want in mates now very strong SLPP member right now, and of course now the Deputy Minister of Trade.
Yeah, she's the Deputy Minister of Trade. Yeah, you know, so after the election, I think say for that say no more because at the end of the day after the 2018 election, I think say the caller, I think say you not show any kind of eye to them or whatever. So now deputy now go now. And deputy now, of course, he's still a member of ADP, of Alliance Democratic Party. Kamagimba Party. The lady, now they all go do this also for go endorse President Bio for a second term. He's still a member of the party, the lady in question. She's still a member of the ADP. We're not supposed to be. Even a member of SLPP, even a member of ADP. So you don't see the kind of double standard where they play around. And if Kabagera forbid by now, if forbid as a free man, I mean, if I don't put all this government to their toes, yeah, you should have put this government to their toes on several things that will happen. I mean, a lot of excesses on the government, a lot of things there. But the man is in custody. I mean, he exits the territory on a daily basis. I mean, it's really sad. No, it's really sad. It's sad. But not also say there will be a bill today. You know, let us not prejudice the matter. Let us also say there will be a bill. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Look at this other story from AZ newspaper. AZ newspaper get this big banner headline where they say, Connor Indigens launch campaign strategy to re-elect President Bio. What do you make up of this?
Yeah, just like Richard said earlier, Aliu, I mean, the Connors are very unique tribe. And the way we see the political chemistry that happen currently in the country between the APC and the SLPP, and especially this proportional representation where the court run passing now for Gobi 2023 June 24 election, I think say the APC will take on over. Yeah, I don't see the APC for take over Kono. I think the SLPP will take over Kono. Yeah, because when you see a lot of people that will be dissatisfied with the APC, I mean, the Sansumana faction. You know, tell me say the Sansumana faction will support APC. I mean, to me, idea, I don't believe that. Because all the things they don't go through, the shame they don't shame them, the embarrassment they don't get, the names they don't get, a lot of things they don't get. We not think that the Sansumana faction will support the APC. And the Sansumana faction currently that the whole corner, the 2018 election don't show me that. They win the district, the local, and the parliamentary election. And only one seat APC win a corner. All the remaining seats them now see for C winner, Sansumana. And I believe say they still will go to the SLPP. Yeah, I don't see the APC for making any inroads within the corner districts.
All right. Let's look at this other paper. The Freedom Post gets two banner, two stories there. Let we address quick. Let's just look at. The first one say Freedom may your ID for APC running mates. What do you think about this running mate issue at the APC?
The running mate issue, but not a serious issue within the APC, and it don't forget a lot of pressure with Samoa Kamara, because we will all know say Chernoba. Naina be the Western area chairman for APC 2018. Now in no contest, he left and Cashol Lancoon. He is the current chairman for Rua District, Waterloo. Now Cashol Lancoon, Chernoba no contest for that. So that tells you say Chernoba right now he will not get hope say Samoa Kamara will go to Mark for 2023 election. We have the other Konomani faction. We also have the current player for Freetown, Akisoya. Him back in the place, he will likely go as he going to meet. And we already don't see President Biola endorse Jule Jallo for Gobitan. And we all know say the third largest tribe there in the country right now, the Fullers. So already right now, it's very interesting. Already right now, SLPP right now, don't hold the Fullers right now. They don't endorse Jule. President Biola endorse Jule. Now, so they give a problem now. Between the Anna Konomani, Akisoya and Chernoba. So we have to then three people there now. Who are them will be? And we have and tribal for play. The tribal card for play. And the Fullers then, the third largest, actually the team, the name is the Fullers in terms of popularity and in terms of majority. So we don't foresee the tribal cards. You see, Chernoba, Ingo Hope. They are not Konomani, say of course the Soundman and Okan, I mean the second person would think of. Even Akisoya, of course, he got the political clouds. He got the international accolade within him, Akisoya. So there are then three people that right now therefore so for being running it for APC. And we don't forget a serious headache with Samoa Kamara. And according to the APC constitution, he left the only and solely to the flag bearer, line for pick. Although he don't do consultation with the parties, but left to who I choose for being in running it. But don't do some consultation. Sometimes maybe he announce himself on Sunday. When they doing coronation, when they do endorsement, they can announce on Sunday. Say me Flabia, me running mate try to go with Mr. A or Mr. B. He might announce it on Sunday. We don't know yet. But it will be 2 and 3 people already. Chairman Majuba, who is currently the minority leader for the APC in the parliament, even Akisoya, the mayor of Freetown City Council, and Diana Kodomani from Kono. They left with them 3 people in it. But that will be very interesting. Tribal color for play. And when you talk say the tribal color for play, I believe say check nobody they get a greater percentage. Because they will say okay, and team president you 2018 and Julie go with who will go Julie, who will go check nobody 50-50, fuller to fuller. Now telling I will begin seeing say tradition therefore take place now. When we don't full a man, you know the dance devil. They don't full a man. I mean, we don't see them kind of thing for play. Very interesting.
Charles, I mean, one thing they will miss from you, we know they see you face clear. Because the light they against the camera, so we know they see you face clear at all. So if you, I don't know if not only phone, so if you can turn on the light, let me just see you face fine one. We know they see you. We don't get this kind of analysis from this brilliant journalist, but we know they see you face at all. Alright, so we get another story we will take briefly inside the Freetown Post. When at the issue of, they say FBC student committed to High Court for sharing Adebayo's message. This story then at page 7. Let's talk about now we see this brilliant journalist in face.
This is not the first time we begin see they charge people in a court for sharing derogatory messages them or inciting messages them. You know the cyber laws in full control now. No, I don't know if that history repeats. We all know say during the Koma administration, we see similar thing happen. A female student from Kobe College, the same thing that he shared something on social media. She was arrested, a doctor, and of course we don't see her back. Again, the cyber law they take place now. So of course police will talk and say if you share any article, whether derogatory, whether insightful, or whether inciting, you don't offend yourself, you don't forget yourself for the blame. So those are the kind of things then. And so I don't know now for the so a little bit twice. Because na election time now on this one now. And from now to June, the country very volatile. So
as a journalist, the 1960 Public Order Act been did the law of this how they call them. They actually they deal with some kind of issue there, and they remove them, then bring can cyber. So difference not there between the 1965 Public Order Act, right?
Yeah, that's the catch. You know the politicians, they are very smart. These are very smart people. So they say, okay, so don't put the 19 the libel law, we don't put them. Now they count another one now. And the way they place now it's now this libel law. When I don't say similar, I don't say brother and sister to the 1965 Public Order Act. I just say these are very smart people, the politicians. You cannot tell them using like that. They are very smart. So now the cyber law they put out for example anybody with false sorts of the law.
Okay, so let me look at this other story from New Age. New Age get this story where of course now one of the big story where them we been done they go on this BNTM. It say the other side of the story of accident involving Firstlady, truck driver, FBC student in critical condition. Tell me about this thing. What do you know about this issue? Because it actually writes small thing on Twitter where we can look at briefly.
Yeah, just recall again. Come again. I don't get you what you say.
Again. The other side of the story of accident involving Firstlady, truck driver, FBC student in critical condition. What do you know about this thing?
Yeah, we all know say I think it was last week the Firstlady when they come up from Makini or Konoba or whatever I don't know. He can get this gruesome accident between the Makini highway it was really terrible. We also lost one of the main body car at the name of Kema. I believe they only had to rest on Saturday or Sunday. She's a very bright officer. She does that like that, so that's good accident. But to be honest with you, waiting day within that day, who are involved or who are not involved, there are a lot of things that when they open on social media, people they allege, they say the driver, of course people want to know the whereabouts of the driver, the apprentice of the driver, and other people with them around. Other allegations they go around say people with them be the video, the incident, things that happen them, some kind of terrible things that happen them, but we don't know, we cannot see what we don't know.
Okay, so now I read this story for you quickly from the same author of this particular newspaper. when Thomas Dixon. This now waiting he tweet whilst in the post in front page na the na Twitter. He say although police denied that they didn't ill-treat and handcuff victims, truck driver and the student of FBC of the accident involving the convoy off at the Firstlady, it has been proven that the driver is handcuffed in sickbed. So it tell we say more story go actually come. So he actually try for tell we say now he don't prove and say yes, they mistreat or they ill-treat this particular driver and the FBC student. And in fact, they even handcuff her right now in bed, in sick bed, outside they admit him.
Oh yeah, you have to expect that thing. I mean, then can say that you fall short to not only the person, but the first lady and a lot of other people in there. I mean, the critics of the propaganda of the government. Then say an assassination, they want to go to the first lady. I mean, that's not thing that they can. So you guys expect that say now driver the people already param to carry man. They don't for treat on 12 years. 9/11 I was called free so I mean I don't feel sorry. I mean for the driver in question or your apprentice or anybody will be an vehicle because what is that the Twitter is an assassination for the first lady. I mean, so you don't expect that. So
you know, but this same road they talk about, so we don't see like every day accidents they happen or one time per week you must hear accident. You know go hear the police do anything. You know go hear SLIS do anything. You know go see anybody concerned about them because not ordinary person and they do this. But just because the first lady in Yondo appear now, it's talk about the town.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we have lots of aggregate institutions. There are lots of aggregate, from top to bottom for aggregate. If something happen, and then they put in place. Now we don't happen now with the first lady now, all the people in the canal, even the Inspector General of Police, we get for visits and some of the people in emergency. So can you imagine that? The whole Inspector General of Police, however, it's the Inspector General of Police, we don't say accidents happen, a lot of people that die, you go visit people and see that. But of course, Inspector General of Police, I mean, go visit. I mean, the entourage of the first lady, the way and gone for this accident here. I mean, the politics they play. I mean, politics.
So you don't feel we actually know this face fine. You don't cut. You not feel saying that based on the Inspector General go visit, based on the word where the first lady talk say, out of the one whole cabinet where President Bill get, now only less than 10 now in call him for sympathize with him. So all my one for being now on the good book.
No, you know, she's. I mean, I be like the article. I mean, during I think say up 2020 to 2021, we are classify. I mean, the first lady. To the first lady, the former first lady in Ivory Coast, and Lauren Babu in
Grace
I mean, she's good, yeah. Grace Mugabe. I put that. I'll be writing a spectator on his paper. I mean, that's the same character. Whenever she's around, people must know that she's around. What's happening with her, people must know that. I mean, she wants that kind of ambience. She wants that kind of flow. As a first lady, where I believe say, I mean, he's smuggling, I mean, in husband more harm than good. I mean, we don't see previous first ladies that come to the with them a little bit. I mean, they play them can low. Look at Patricia Kaba, the late Patricia Kaba. Look at the former president's wife, the former president's wife. So these are people that very, very low character. But I don't know, possibly with current first lady, possibly sometimes come out from the entertainment world. So she wanted, I mean, yeah, I mean,
so what you this thing where maybe you don't know of. According to the first lady in an interview, old interview, he say in a crazy girl, a like where people they take where any way people forget attention of he just like for talk, all of them things and he actually say that. He just need attention.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, she's an attention seeker. Whenever she's around, I mean, I believe sometimes in a way. I mean, can you imagine they go live? They call the whole minister and say, I mean, a whole professor and say they're crazy people. I mean, they don't want to be a professor. I mean, they don't say a lot of ill words them within a husband in cabinet them. I mean, I believe it's not just for normal. I mean, to be honest with you, in order to get a good relationship with the current administration, Just that woman, when a man being president, but she don't have a good relationship with them. She doesn't have that relationship with them because, I mean, she's everywhere. I mean, people
So
from
you say like a lot of people they actually say like what you say not get good relationship, and according to what I can come and present himself in at some point he can embarrass a man like what happen na Bintu Mani, where we see a man based on the kind word the way they talk, the kind appeal the way they make, the man come up straight off and talk to him quietly, and we see again inside one particular meeting where they began at State House, the SLPP people, the way they go present the SLPP women's leader. It has not been the talk certain things them where the man check them right from that particular point. Say like I feel embarrassed the way you talk. You get for worship that in linens now oath before you count and a treat. You know all of them things in there.
Yeah, and Aliu, if a man of lost some votes on side, I mean, in white of a big contributing factor for that because it don't hurt a lot of people in. It don't hurt lots and lots of people in. Senior members of the party, senior members of the party, she has hurt a lot of them. And I mean, look at Julie. I mean, if anybody tells you Julie don't marry in a lie, but he's a married man. The vice president. We have never seen him public with his wife. Never. But whenever the president is around, you can see Fatima is also around. I mean, doing this, doing that. I mean, you don't get to do that.
Let me ask you this question again. This now be tradition between Mada and Fatima. Basically, I find out say any activity or event where the president they go, the first lady did it, and now only where he talk. Now in the president they talk. If you not talk, the president not they talk. What do you make up of this? Any side where the president they talk, the first lady for talk.
Yeah, the guy is making his every day. She's making his every day, and they beat up competition every day. That has never been happening in Sierra Leone. Not even Pakaba up to now, but the lady dispensation there. Look at the whole first lady office. That it never happen. Yeah, they use the country money. I mean, those money they use for the country money. For leader we can go in live program, those salon they pay for and this and that. It's a more I don't want to say it, but she's a more of a stress to the president than an easy one.
But again, people they say this particular woman don't they fly the green, white, and blue flag. It don't they bring recognition to the country. It don't do so many things them for the woman them. And even the boss say it gets 2 million votes for a man from a young constituent.
No, that far from it. I mean, I can challenge you. That far from it. I mean, in constituent way they talk, Nakono. And
basically they try to talk about the school picking them and the girl picking them.
Leave that. Look the issue happen. The sanitary party issue happen. But a lot of picking and injury and kind of thing. Why you not drive people to Kabuna school to school and no begin picking them? Why for assembly picking them? The private picking them from going to school. I mean that's a non-starter. That's a non-starter. I mean, she don't have that 2 million books. Therefore, that's zero. That's a non-starter. I mean, I can guarantee that. No.
Okay, let me talk about the last issue before I allow you for go. The last issue come up from the Concord Times newspaper, and this one get for do with the election. It say 3,630 polling centers, 11,832 polling stations for 2023 election. What do you done this so far with regards the preparation for the election as a journalist?
According to the electoral body, I mean, preparation is up there. We just hope we get a credible election. I mean, ensure your politics. I mean, from no pressure from the ruling government. And who that win, then we win. And who that lost, we lost. Let not see the past election running votes then they go on. Some electoral and Chamanos will announce results, say that this party win. We don't forget a lot of serious issues. We international body for intervene, blah blah blah. Well, let's hope say we go get a peaceful election and Sierra Leoneans. This election, Aliu, like crossroad for Sierra Leoneans. Although we don't mature, we seem to have maturing in terms of politics, because when you see the SLPP, they make them convention. We cannot go see a convention and in a talk show because there was not seen an endorsement. Then go down there, so you never expect anything. And as I said, for measure that for the president, for who endorse Ahmed Gentle for the mayorship for Freetown, all the members them from the SLPP, we don't come out from that particular city. And the president now, wholly and solely, along with his wife, they go and just Gentle as mayor for Freetown. So what about the other members there now? They don't come out. They don't put them billboards them all around Freetown for the mayorship position. So that tells you, say, I mean, democracy, where we're heading to. You know, and we'll just wait and see what thing will happen on Kennedy this weekend and try to put things together so that at the end of the day, now, I know or whatever, then we'll give a kind of credible election.
So this brings me to the question of this same Gentle we talk about. So, you know, we hear inside the First Lady again say people need for vote for let them get the president and the mayor. Because if they get the mayor and they don't get the president, like the next president will cannot go open door for the mayor. So this make I begin think say, this not the same way how they do, where they know they open opportunity for the mayor with it right now. What do you think about this?
Yeah, we all know say the mayor with the current mayor, the relation with this current mayor don't never share to any other mayor. I mean, public humiliation, I mean, embarrassment, molestation. This current mayor, so from the current administration, we all see the current issue where they happen with TNC, the chief administrator, with the minister of local government. He was the deputy minister of local government. There was a claim Saturday where publicly the minister embarrassed the mayor publicly again at this very junction and then does it. We see currently where the president, where they give a statement that been to money or Aladis in blue, where reference the mayor that Nabu Abis issue. It don't get a lot of victimization, a lot of embarrassment. I mean, but his standing names, I mean, he focused and he tried for do what he's supposed to do. But for Gentle, for being mayor of Freetown, I mean, I far-fetched something. I'm not able that. So we want to see what happened 2007 election. I mean, the burial faction. We see the kind of money we bury our waste. I mean, so like resemblance with Gentle, the kind of money back with Gentle don't pour all over the city. Just somehow for they get his support. I mean, now watermelon politics. People are angry. People wanted to eat. So when you give them the money, they will eat it. They will never vote for you.
so Gentle for mayor, and it is spent according to what you say, watermelon politics and Bero as well been spent a lot of money. If not be money, and Bero not for lost election. If not be money, APC not for lost election. It left to the people them where they don't tire with certain things, they don't really tire. You know, going back to the issue of Gentle is a businessman. He get a construction company, you know, a company where they make road. So with the kind of money where they pour so inside this politics, if he lost, what think that will get from him for his business?
He also a businessman, I mean, a gamble. I'm actually a gamble in the play. You win, he lost. If you win, I mean, you will recoup all the money then back with the loss. But the possibility for him for win, I mean, a summer look, I mean, 70-30. Yeah, people will take, they will take his money, but they will never vote for him. Just like what they did to Berewa. They will receive the money, they will eat him, they will dance with him. Look what happened na been money. 99% of them crowd in the weekend are so Gentle go with them people in there. Various people there, all kind of traditional and cultures them, all over the city, from Freetown to go upline. Easy, now the only man we call all them people in this one. So that makes sure the president tracks things in this one, so let me endorse her. But this is what's on politics. Yeah, people will receive the money, they will take the share, they will dance in the streets of Freetown, but we never voted for you. They will vote for the person they wanted to vote for. I mean, you forget to lesson now, and the late Bera when I be a good friend of Philly Gentle, I be Bera and Bobode. So that he pick a place for him brother, for him brother, the late man. But if I don't get a lot of ideas, see, Freetown, I mean, as of now, Freetown, it's difficult for them kind. I mean, I'm not that tribal, but for that kind particular name, they for Calvin and Freetown Mayo.
So let me ask you this question again before I actually want for left, but the thing them very waiting. You know, in the beginning, the government when they talk about for win this particular election, how they call them? Then they win the election, then they go unopposed. In the beginning, they said then they go unopposed. But now we hear the president don't talk say not to unopposed, but now no or no. So based on the kind flavor where you see all around the tongue as a journalist, how you feel say this election go end? First rounds, runoff, or what?
Yeah, just like which I said earlier, it's depend on the character, of course. We the APC don't forgive. Of course, we all know say Samoa Kamara, Nanga forgets the flag bearer. It depends on the one he meets with APC don't forgive. But for that, you say, I mean, we'll get a one go. I mean, very impossible. We'll get a rerun. No government will win one go 51+%. It's not possible.
But what they go say Anes by Kroma Duam in 2012.
Yeah.
Tijanka by Duam in 2002.
Yeah. They did it 2002 and 2012. But the cost of living from 2002 to now to 2012 to now, I mean, like far-fetched. You know, the thing that we buy, you don't go triple. For let people that get a square meal for them within the capital and the country, now it's terrible. You know, it's not easy.
But of course,
So
the president and in team, they go all around the talk saying global, not to just with responsibility. In as much as in 2017-18, it tell we say, rest be don't come up from 60,000 to 200,000, when a wickedness of the last government and make it reach to that point.
Those are non-structure. Those are blame game. Don't blame game. I mean, for stop this blame game business from 2018, it's a blame game. Say 5 years so now you people continue to be blaming. Man, I mean, anybody with the blame, so I mean not to strong leader. I mean, move on. But when it comes to the city of Freetown, things every day things are getting back to us. And this election, I leave therefore be between poverty, hardship, and politics. And 80% of the people will vote because you don't need to go tell a man really be Kalang or really be Makini or Putloko. So I say, you want, you know anything global. You know anything affects Ukraine and Russia. You know anything coronavirus. What you want, when money come, you get him for good and market, you can forget for you and family that eats. That's all they wanted to know. But you don't need to go and tell them that. When you buy 5,000 before, but now 15,000, 20,000. So tell me, so it's between politics and hardship. That's not between the APC and SLPP. But it's in politics and hardship. They never vote for this 20 election. And for that, you don't say to get a one go. I mean, it's not possible,
All right.
Not possible at all.
Thank you very much, Cecil Showers, for where you joined me inside the program this morning, and in the managing editor for waiting post. I just watch again. Guardian Post. Yes, the managing editor for Guardian Post, and like I tell you now before we start, say this na person we not go regret for listening to him at all because he don't really analyze the issue to the best of your ability, in opinion, where he look at the different story them, and we don't reach to this particular point where we go say thank you very much to him. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your valid contribution inside the program. We appreciate you so much. We hope for the get you want them inside the program for let we get issues them where we they analyze as you don't already do for inside the program. Thank you very much. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, same to us. Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Thank you. All right, in the managing editor. In the managing editor for Guardian Post, we join me inside the program today. One for telling all, thank you. We see 232 now YouTube where you watch, but we'll get 78 likes. Please, now for like the program before you go, please. When you like the program, now other person go able for no say. Now YouTube go recommend the program to other people them for let them watch them as well. So please, not greedy with the opportunity for let YouTube share with program. So please like the program. 78, let we see how much they go. Please, 81. Thank you. Let we go. Please, when I like the program, please. On Facebook we get 102 and then we get 64 likes. Please help me for like and share the program. Please. Let them able for recommend this program to other people. And please, 94, thank you. When I give it 200, at least 200 before they go. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you. We'll come again and net with another edition of a program where we call We Are. Yes, of course, net by God and power. Yeah. And we understand say tomorrow, Wednesday, Samuel Kamara go day na in Facebook page. So what we go do if at all? Because tomorrow na Wednesday and we not can normally do program on Wednesday, so we go link Samuel Kamara in Facebook page. So you will as well join we 8 o'clock p.m. for let we listen to what he actually get for say, okay? Now in Facebook page. So we can bring you the information them as they come. Thank you. Please not forget for like and share the program and join me tomorrow as we go actually follow Samuel Kamara in Facebook page. You can as well follow them if you want, but if not, you can join me in our own page for let we actually watch what it will get for say. Yeah? Thank you very much for joining me inside the program. The producer for this program now Elias Sabah. We actually done the make sure say this program they reach you the way out it reach you, so with the guests, with the newspaper them and everything. Thank you very much, producer. We appreciate your contribution to this program. Well, until we meet again, thank you to you who watch, thank you to you who like, thank you to you who share. And to you where always they come and join me at the program. We appreciate you. Please, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider for subscribe as well before you go. We get 65,089. We know say people in there right now we not subscribe yet. Please consider for subscribe. What about you where they watch show right now? You not subscribe yet. Please subscribe. Let's see. We get 89, turn on to 90 for we. Thank you. 65,089, turn on to 90. You not subscribe yet. You. Yeah. Fine, exactly. So do one for me, please. Yeah, okay. If you watch the program right now, maybe you did a live chat on YouTube, you go see X, cancel the side where the X day, and then you see the side for subscribe and like the program. Please do that for me. Thank you. Thank you. Aha. Alright. Until we meet again, my name na SLPP, the freedom fighter. Until we meet, Nanette. God bless we country Australia, where we call Weird.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning.